Hello. Hello. All right, that is good sound. Welcome back to Big Cotter Baseball. Finally back again. As you can see, this Big Cotter team is ready to run it back for another World Series. Ranked first overall preseason, first in contact, 11th in power, second in pitching. Whoever has a better pitching staff is fraudulent, because this Big Cotter pitching staff has 390s in the rotation and a pretty damn good bullpen. 10th defensively, 15th in speed, but there's some good speed at the top of the order with Andrew Tyson in center field. This team, coming off their first ever World Series, is ready to go back-to-back. Let's take a look. The lineups are going to run out there. That's the wrong tab. Against right-handers, we got 89 overall Andrew Tyson in center field. He has what speed? 90 speed, 89 steal at the top of the lineup. Brady Lang, 99 overall. We could revisit some stats, I guess, but I don't really feel like that. We'll just start fresh with the stats. Tim Wallace, 95 overall lefty, corner outfield bat at third in the order, 96 contact right. Sam Holvey in the cleanup spot with 87 contact right and a little bit of pop there. Joel Salin, of course, the lefty bomber. I should give him higher power. 68 power is not going to cut it. We need to see some Joel bombs this year. I'm going to up the power to 74, 75, something like that. Mike Farmer, I believe he was really disappointing in the first go-round. Yep. Yeah, these numbers aren't going to cut it for a 92, I'm afraid. Mike Farmer, we're going to need better. And Dade Pitchford looking to not suck like the first go-around. 2 sub-700 OPS seasons for him is tough. Troy Williams, solid backstop, solid offensively, very good defensively. And then James Kennedy, the fourth, lefty DH, high contact, really good lefty bench bat. Let's up this power. I don't know how Joel's power was so low in the last one. That's a crime. We'll go 75. All right. And then the lineup against the lefties is Andrew Tyson still in the leadoff spot. Brady Lang still in that 2-hole. Tim Wallace hits both sides pretty well. Mike Farmer moves up to the cleanup spot. Sam Holvey 5th. Dade Pitchford better against lefties 6th. Joel kind of shitty against lefties 7th. Troy Williams, and then Jordan Elliott slides into left field with his defense and plays against lefties. And then the bench, Coleman Hawkins, even though he left the chat since the World Series, still a nice bench bat to have. First baseman, 6'10". Theo Coley barely ever touches the field, and someone who barely ever touches the field as well is this mulleted man, Austin Cotter, who actually had a hell of a season in the World Series year. I didn't even realize this, although he barely played. We'll see, though. No one's job is safe if Troy Williams sucks ass. Not going to be afraid to enter Austin Cotter into the lineup. And let's take a look at the pitching rotation. Kyle Tosk. I believe I started the clinching game of the World Series. And Jesus Christ, 2023 was unbelievable. What the hell? That's one of the best pitching years ever. Jesus. Rick Rourke. Jeez, we need some better numbers. Greg Terry into the rotation. Boy, he's been really good. Owen Van Ness, the only lefty in the rotation, has been really solid other than the first year, but we wiped that out of our memory. And Jackson Rydell, fifth starter. Good shit in terms of his 3 years, so it'll be a toss-up as to what we get from him. Jack Youngman, long relief pitcher, has been pretty damn good for this team, giving them over 100 innings 2 years. And, I mean, credit where it's due. Nate Reed, another long relief option, has been really, really good. Lefty arm, that's always nice to have. Ron Harper Jr. What team did he sign with again? Absolutely no idea. Can't remember. He's been ass. Ben Keefe. Oh, we all remember Ben Keefe. Now, he was phenomenal in the World Series year, credit where it's due. But these first 2 years, boy, oh boy, if Keefe came into a close game, Cotters can get ready for the next day. That one's over. Max Marquez, lefty arm, who's actually been really solid, although he never pitches much for whatever reason. Matt Welsh down here, 10 innings of pretty decent ball in the World Series year, and then ass the other way. I put him in the setup spot because MLB The Show has such a shitty franchise mode that the setup arms always get like 10 innings each, while the middle relief arms always pitch like 70 innings. So if I put our worst relievers in the setup spot, they'll actually pitch less, because great logic this game has, you know what I mean? Michael Handel, holy hell, was he actually good. Maybe I shouldn't put him in the setup spot. He was actually good. And then Kieran Tawari, the closer, what a dominant year in the World Series year. Bounced back from a tough first season. Should I swap Handel with Ron? I guess I'll do that, because Handel was actually good. That is the roster. That is the roster. So we're going to get to simulating in a second here. Let's see if there's anything else I need to do. Anything else I need to show. I don't know. Well, let's take a look at how the rest of the NL Central stacks up. Cardinals ranked 16th. Pirates ranked 28th, of course. Brewers 18th, and Cubs 15th. Cotters don't have much competition in this division. Let's get to simulating. We'll go to the All-Star break, and we'll check things from there, as we normally do. Don't give a shit about the AAA team. Holy hell, Cotters, stop losing. What are we doing here? Okay, there's some wins. Stockpile those Pirate wins, thank you. Lose a series of the Dodgers. Sweep the White Sox in a 2-gamer. 19-16. I expect better from this team. Come on. Please beat the Cubs. Okay. Get swept by the Red Sox. That's unacceptable. Split with the Cardinals. That's unacceptable. There's a sweep of the D-backs. Okay. Don't give a shit about the draft. None of those guys will make the team. Please stat pad against the Pirates. Thank you. Why are you getting swept by the Cubs? Oh my God. 500 ball club. This is a 500 ball club. What the fuck? Sweep the Braves. Okay. Mets. Jesus Christ. Mets sweep us. Wander Franco just got traded to the Marlins for Alcantara, Bobby Witt Jr., and Garrett Mitchell. First of all, there's so much to unpack here. First of all, Wander Franco gets traded in his prime, age 24, on a team-friendly extension with 7 years left. That's first of all. Sandy Alcantara gets traded, fine. He's a Marlins pitcher. Hey, if Wander Franco's available somehow, maybe you trade Alcantara. Bobby Witt Jr. is somehow on the Rays. Somehow. Royals' top young player somehow just magically wound up on the Rays. And Garrett Mitchell, the Brewers, I think, like second best prospect or something, is somehow on the Rays. What the fuck is this trade, MLB The Show? James Karinchak gets traded to the Mets for 2 nobodies. Cool. Don't really care. He's got a 7.15 ERA in his ass. Oh, sure, let's take a look at how shitty this trade is. I legitimately don't care, so I'll just make the damn trade, because who cares? Both those guys suck. Fuck off with this. Jesus Christ, let's DFA some retard. No one cares about the minor leaguers. Who's getting DFA'd? You suck. All right, let's get to the All-Star break already. This mid-team Why? Why do we have some bum on our active roster? No one wants him there. Who the fuck are you, dude? Is that the guy I just traded for? Well, he fucking sucks. I didn't trade for him to make the team. Don't care about the AA team. Fix it yourself. Randy Arozarena is a Padre. Jesus, this game. Stat pad against the Pirates to end the first half, please. Okay, a 1 loss. We'll live with that. Any Cotters in the home run derby at Citizens Bank? Yes, Tim Wallace, 27 first half bombs, is in the home run derby. But that would be kind of annoying to watch, so we're not going to jump in for that. Instead, we're going to check some stats and get these stupid-ass notifications off the screen. Trades. Oh, cool. I don't care about the trade block is the thing. I don't know if you noticed that. Let me check the Instagram chat real quick. Connor Burns should rot in hell. What a bitch. Anyway, Andrew Tyson's first half looking real damn good. 297, 384, 508, had 14 homers, 14 steals, just got caught one time, 21 doubles, 892 OPS. And already in just the first half of the season, a 4.2 WAR. Just a phenomenal start to the year for the Big Cotter leadoff hitter. Brady Lang's 99 overall. Is he living up to it? It's up for debate. 287, 374, 519, 894 OPS. Great first half. 21 homers, 62 RBIs. It's a very good first half. I'd expect MVP caliber numbers from him. There's room for improvement still for Lang. Tim Wallace, just phenomenal. MVP candidate right here if I've ever seen one. Home run derby participant with his 27 bombs. Walk to strikeout ratio 1-1. That's unbelievable. 309, 397, 621. OPS over 1,000. And somehow is worth less wins than Andrew Tyson. Don't know how that works, but he has been the Big Cotter's best player unless someone else is just randomly popping off. 283, 379, 450, 829 OPS for Holvey. Great first half. 16 doubles, 13 homers, 44 RBIs. Walking a fair bit. Really good defensive player. Only 3 errors at a premium position in third base. And worth over 3 wins. Joel Salin, pretty good. Pretty good. Not amazing. Definitely 9 homers is a little disappointing. I boosted his power before the year. I'd expect more. 252, 349, 427, 776. Solid bat for sure. Not sure how good he is defensively. He's okay. 6 errors for short. Actually, he's pretty good. 1.8 WAR, whatever. I mean, I'd expect a little more. Mike Farmer, once again, is just ass cheeks. I mean, this guy was ass cheeks for these 3 years. I mean, not terrible, but this year is just a pathetic joke. 329 slug for the Big Cotter second baseman. 640 OPS. Worth a half a win. Double the strikeouts of walks. I mean, come on. He's going to get a bump down in the order. Dade Pitchford, solid. Switch hitting outfield bat. Not a ton of power to his game, but, 248, 339, 389 isn't horrible. There could be a lot worse there. Troy Williams, the Big Cotter starting catcher, really solid. Really solid. You take this from your catcher. I mean, it's not great offensive numbers, but I mean, at the end of the day, he is a catcher. Most catchers kind of suck ass offensively, and we know he's a really good defensive catcher, worth 2 wins even with that mediocre offense. So there you go. James Kennedy, part-time DH, fine. Those numbers actually suck. Never mind. Those numbers are fucking shit. Might need a new DH. Coleman Hawkins. Not awful. Not awful. He's got some pop to him. 8 bombs and only 175 at-bats. Not too bad for a bench bat. Jordan Elliott plays against lefties and, contact hitter. Does what he does best. Legged out 2 triples. 14 steals, too. I mean, for a contact bat, those numbers aren't that bad. And he's worth a win and a half, which is more than Mike Farmer and Dade Pitchford and whoever else. Theo Coley, 42 ABs, and he was pretty shitty in them. Did hit 2 homers, whatever. Austin Cotter, 70 ABs, 19 games, fucking ass. He fucking sucks. We all knew that. On to the pitching rotation while I take a quick breather and take a sip of water. I'm back. Pitching rotation. Tosk. Solid, solid, solid. Are these ace numbers? Not quite. I would hope for a better second half, a little bit better. They are very good numbers, though. You take that any day from one of your top-end rotation guys. But are they ace numbers like 2023 was in 2022? Not quite. Room for improvement a little bit. Connor Rourke, that's so mid. That is just the most mid stat line I've ever seen. 376, 130. He strikes a lot of guys out, to be fair. But, man, that's real mid for your number 2 starter, gotta say. Greg Terry, mid too. Not great. Not great at all. Pitching rotation seems to be what's holding this team back a little bit. These aren't bad numbers, but they're definitely not very good. Owen Van Ness, one lefty arm, has been struggling. ERA of 4.49 is not going to cut it for this team. It really isn't. And just need more. And Jackson Rydell in the 5-hole, mid again. It's not great. No one has earth-shattering numbers. Tosk's still the best pitcher here. Everyone else, hasn't been awful, but really they need better. Jack Youngman out of the bullpen, another phenomenal year, 68 innings pitched. He may have to enter the rotation. Who knows? I mean, he just has been great once again in a lot of innings, ate a lot of innings, probably mopped up some really shitty starts from some of the starters. Got to tip your cap where it's due. This guy comes in and wins ball games for the Cotters. As much as the guys might clown him in the clubhouse, he does his job. Nate Reed, terrible first half, and he pitched 86 innings, too. In long relief. 86 innings of really mediocre baseball. In fact, you could call it bad because he gives up a lot of damage. 155 whip. Limited some of it, keeping his ERA down at near 4, but 10 homers allowed out of the pen. That's got to go down. 91 hits in just 86 innings. That's got to go down. Handel, another solid year. Although only 18 innings for whatever reason. The game loves to not pitch the best relievers. Don't tell me Welsh has like 60 innings. If he does, we're going to have some problems. Keefe in 42 innings, solid, not amazing. A lot of damage, 44 hits in 42 innings. But he limited damage pretty well, struck out 44. Has good stuff. But Keefe can do better than that. Max Marcus, 5 innings of awful ball. Thank God the game didn't pitch him more than 5 innings. Jesus, did they fix the bug where the setup guys actually play? Because if so, I'm going to feel like shit for putting Matt Welsh there. Because there was a bug in the game. Matt Welsh pitched 2 innings. Okay, so the game just doesn't use the bullpen unless it's these two then. What the fuck? 2 innings for Welsh, 5 innings for Marcus, 18 for Handel. Does the game just not use the bullpen? Matt Welsh, 2 innings. I mean, what is this? What a bugged game. Harper Jr., 22. I mean, they played like 100 games before the All-Star break. Why is Harper Jr. pitching 22 innings? He was average. And then Kieran Tawari as a closer. I mean, no bullpen guy other than Lack was great. 0-4. He blew 5 saves. His numbers overall aren't great. He did have 30 saves, to be fair. But you got to get more from your closer than this, especially when he's an 88 overall. 99-mile-an-hour fastball, 90 hits per 9, 85 K per 9. Come on. Whole bullpen was kind of average. Don't care about, Christopher Morel's supercharged. Actually, I do care about that. I was just about to say I don't care about your supercharged players, and then I saw it was Christopher Morel. I actually care. Thanks, game. That's the pitching rotation. Pitching staff, very underwhelming first half. Very underwhelming first half from the pitching staff as a whole. Very underwhelming. Let's check and see who these all-stars are. sim through the damn home run derby. Sorry, Tim. We just don't have time to watch the home run derby. Who made the All-Star game from the Cotters? Any pitchers? I doubt it. Jack made the All-Star game. And Kieran made the All-Star game even though he had a mid-first half. All right, not going to complain about that. 2 pitchers, Tim Wallace leading off the All-Star game in right field. Well-deserved there. Brady Lang at first in the All-Star game. That's great to see. Anyone off the bench? Andrew Tyson sneaks in there on the bench. Very well-deserved as well. So the Cotters have 5 All-Stars despite being pretty mid. We'll take that all day long. What's the division looking like? Cotters tied with the Cubs atop the division at the All-Star break. 5 games up on the Brewers, Cardinals, and Pirates out of the picture. Gonna be a dogfight in the second half with the good old Chicago Cubs of all teams. Although we are like 4 years into the future. So let's check what the Cubs roster looks like. Got Nico Horner, 93 overall. Alzalai, Jack Brandt must have made. Bryan is still on the Cubs. Jamer Candelario is back on the Cubs somehow. Andrew Vaughn got traded crosstown to the Cubs. Jacob Webb is on the Cubs. Cody Hoyer, Caleb Killian, Manuel Margot found his way in the Cubs. Ryan Yarbrough. Got Justin Steele here. Kevin Kiermaier's washed-up ass is on the Cubs. Who the fuck is this guy? Is this guy auto-generated? Or is he actually a Giants prospect that got traded to the Cubs? Who the fuck knows? James Triantos on the Cubs here. Yeah, former Cardinal Jairo Munoz. I remember how shitty this guy was on the Cardinals. Actually, he wasn't shitty. I thought he was shitty. Okay. Alec Mills still on the Cubs. If he's still on the Cubs in 3 years, I will not be a fan. I'll just say that right now. What a bitch. But we got a second half to simulate. Get to the trade deadline. See if any more ridiculous MLB The Show trades happen. And let's get to September call-ups and reevaluate what the division is looking like. Cool. The NL won the All-Star game. Tim Wallace probably carried him. Rafael Devers to the Giants for Luciano, Harrison, and Dawson. That's actually semi-realistic, you could say, in terms of MLB The Show trades. Like, Luciano and Harrison are really good prospects that would actually be included in a Devers deal if it happened. So bravo to MLB The Show for not having just the most ridiculous trade for once. Brady Singer to the Cubs for 2 bums. Although that 21-year-old closer seems like an auto-generated beast, actually. So maybe not 2 bums. Cool. More trades. I don't care. The message is not important at all. What is this trade? No, I don't want to do that. I just like to see if they want to actually offer us anything for our actual Big Cotter players, just so I can laugh at the offers. That's why I click on the trades. Nicky Lopez of the Giants. Giants are being real active, it looks like, as they trade Ryan Murphy and Clyde Young. 45 overall catcher. Wow, they got to be pissed that they're getting rid of him. What a beast. Raisel Iglesias to the Dodgers for Blake Trinan and Jason Kingman, 2 30-plus-year-old mid players. Wow, that is quite the trade offer. 2 ERA in 36 innings for Iglesias, and he gets traded for 2 30-plus-year-olds. That's classic MLB The Show. No, I wouldn't. Tim Anderson to the Astros. He was on the Athletics somehow, though. And it looks like they actually got 3 decent prospects for him. So, step in the right direction, MLB The Show. On to August we go. Why are you not simulating? I didn't tell you to stop. 12-1 loss is what we're going to do here, Cotters. 10-2 loss. 15-1 loss. Let's just hold on a minute here. Actually, we'll just let it simulate through and then reevaluate. But what an ass month. I mean, actually, we came out above 500 for the month overall, but 15-1, 10-3, 10-2, 12-1. I mean, this team's getting their ass kicked. What the fuck is going on here? As we've reached September, 73 and 65, and we're trailing the Cubs by a half game. Are you kidding me? Really? Wow. Okay. We got to reevaluate things here in Cotterville. We are not leading the division heading into September. I don't care about the waiver wire, so don't tell me about it, please. I hate these stupid-ass exclamation points that don't need to be here. So let's get rid of them. Just sign the damn draft picks yourself. They're all ass anyway. Okay, we got a call-up to guys for September call-ups, and that will be good old Jake Fraley. Welcome to the Big Cotters, and Hunter Green. Welcome to the Big Cotters. We're just keeping you in our AAA team instead of letting you actually, play. It's keep in mind, Hunter Green is starting for the Reds today in 2022. This is 2025, and I've just stashed him on our AAA team for no reason. Fleecing the league, really. I mean, gotta think smarter, not harder. All right, so those are our September call-ups. Do we play the Cubs this month? Yes, we surely do. We play at Wrigley Field the 5th to the 7th and in Cotterville the 26th to the 28th, which is the last series of the year. We will be quick managing those games. Let's get through this Marlins series first. Fix your own fucking lineup, AAA. All of you are bums anyway. We split with the Marlins, and we are one game back of the Cubs. Heading to Wrigley to take them on. We will be jumping in to these games. First up, Greg Terry versus Adbert Alzalai, who Jack Brandt must have overjuiced his overall, because no way will he ever be an 89 overall. I mean, I guess in the wildest fantasy, maybe. Terry's line on the year, 9-11, 405, not great. Has Farmer gotten any better? A little bit. Still pretty shit, though. So we're going to move him down if Pitchford's been good. He's been much better than Farmer. You're going to hit in front of him. Has Troy Williams been better? Not really. We'll keep him 8th. Kennedy, that's so bad. That's just terrible. Lower slug than on base is just a huge red flag, although we don't really have any other lefty bats than Jack Fraley, so we'll just stick with Kennedy, I guess. Here we go. There's the Cubs lineup for you. Chris Bryant must have found his way back. I should have checked the wild card standings. That is a really good thing. The reason I have 0 stubs is because this is my secondary PlayStation account, not the one that I actually play the game on. I use this second account just for the Big Cotters, basically, and a few other things when I'm bored, like other just stupid franchises. I have 40,000 stubs on the other one because I spent a lot recently. Big game here at Wrigley Field. Doesn't get better than Candelario at first base, if that isn't true. Cott probably got the pitch in the blowouts. That's a good point. Probably got shelled too. Please just shell Alzalai, because I know, even though this isn't real life, I'll just picture Jack Brandt getting really pissed about it, and it'll make me really happy. So let's do that. Tyson with a single. Let's go ahead and swipe second. Easy money. Runner in scoring position, nobody out for Lang. Base hit, but Tyson didn't advance somehow. It must have been a slow roller to the left side that was bobbled. That's my best guess. Tim Wallace. Fielder's choice gets Tyson over. First and third, one down. Holvey, fielder's choice. Jesus Christ. How are you not going to score if the throw went to second? And no runs. Jesus, that is just incompetency at its finest, folks. Terry out there on the hill strikes out the side to start the game. Doesn't get much better than that. Pitchford reaches on an error. Farmer, what do you know, strikes out. And Williams double play. We know that all too well from the first go-round. Williams is a double play machine. Terry back-to-back singles allowed, double play ball, strike out. Kennedy strikes out. 1, 2, 3 for the Cotter offense. Terry, 2-out single allowed to Madrigal, striking out whoever was next. Can't even remember. Wallace does nothing. 1, 2, 3 for the middle of the Cotter order. And it remains 0-0 as some bitch made an error, whoever it is. Oh boy. Ground out. Thank God it didn't lead to a run. Pitchers dueled through 4. Pitchford leadoff knock. Fielder's choice Farmer. done. I mean, it's unbelievable. Cotter might have to play. I might have to put Cotter in. I mean, Troy Williams 0 for 2 with 2 double plays. It's impossible to have a worse game than that. Margot with a single, fielder's choice Newman, stolen base, fly out. Good work by Terry so far. Can the offense get him some help? Tyson caught stealing. That is a joke. Terry out there for the 6th, 2-out double, strikeout, 6 shutout for Terry, and has no offensive help whatsoever. Can they get something going? Yes! Stayed Pitchford RBI single in the 7th. That's big time. Terry, one more inning in him. Does he have it in him? Yes, he does. 7 shutout from Terry. Phenomenal. Troy Williams up, incapable of grounding into a double play here, so that's good news. As Brewstar Gratterall comes in, that would have been a double play if there was someone on first. As Tyson gets hit, I'm not even going to try to steal because Lang's just going to homer him in instead. Fuck yeah. 3-0 Cotters. Wallace walks. Let's go to the pen, even though the whole pen sucks. Let's give Keith a try. His numbers actually aren't that bad. Fly out, strikeout, walk, fly out. Tawari warming up. Can the Cotters get some insurance? Back-to-back walks. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me. Austin Cotter will be starting tomorrow. I will tell you that much right now. Unbelievable performance. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Tawari in to close it out with a 3-run lead, and he, I was about to say gets it done, and now the tying run is up. And he grounds out. Cotters win 3-0. Let's go. Division tied up just like that. An absolute gem from Greg Terry. 7 shutout innings. Keith and Tawari lock it down. Brady Lang, 2-run homer. Dade Pitchford, RBI single are the difference. 42nd save for Tawari. Big win for the Cotters. Troy Williams. I mean, Troy Williams. Oh my God. GIDP Williams 3. Just take a look at that for a second. Get your screenshots of that monstrosity. Austin Cotter, welcome to the lineup. And of course, Farmer has the error. You're right about that. Notice how Farmer's not in the notable players. He might need to get the bench too. Van Ness versus Singer. Oh my goodness, Van Ness sucks. 5.12 ERA? That's not going to cut it. We are going to make a change because that is awful. Nate Reed, welcome to the rotation. No, he's been more awful. Is Jack going to enter the rotation? He only has 52 stamina. Oh my goodness. All right, Van Ness is going to get the start, but he's going to be on a short leash. Youngman will be ready to come in the game, if need be. My goodness. Van Ness, those are atrocious numbers. Those are just awful. Williams, ride some fucking pine, because we don't want to watch you ground into another double play. Cotter, of course, is hitting 223, but you know what? Maybe he will only hit into 2 double plays and not 3 tonight. Is that Troy Williams or Jason Hayward? It's a really good question. I have to get that supercharged Morel card after this, so I need to set a reminder for that. Winner of this game takes the sole lead for the NL Central. Brady Singer, who the Cubs traded for at the deadline, having a solid year. Van Ness is going to need to come to play. Tyson with a leadoff knock and a stolen base just like in the first game. 2-run homer, Tim Wallace. Great start. Holdy with a double. And Van Ness to the bump. Caught stealing. Nice arm, Austin Cotter. Already guns a guy out at second base. Farmer actually does something half productive and draws a walk. Cotter, fielder's choice, somehow beat out a potential double play. And then double play ball by Kennedy. Jesus, this team. Van Ness, another caught stealing. Austin Cotter has a cannon. Tyson with a single. Double play. I mean, Jesus Christ. Does this team lead the league in double plays grounded into? If they don't, I'd be shocked. All right, Van Ness, let's pull our shit together. Who the fuck made that error? I mean, we have to... A run scoring error is just unacceptable. I'm pulling out whoever made it. Lang. Well, maybe I won't pull him out because he's a 99. On second thought. Farmer 0 for 0 with 2 walks. Okay. All right. Cubs lead 3-2. Van Ness through 4. That'll be it for his night. He will not come back out for the 5th. As Lang needs to be faster and score on that fucking double. Youngman in the game. 1, 2, 3, and very, very good. Base hit for Farmer. What a day for Mike Farmer. Jake Odorizzi comes in out of the pen for the Cubs. Austin Cotter to the plate in a big spot. Strikes out. All right, maybe Williams should start again. Stolen base. Fuck off, Cotter. Throw him out. Loop low. Pops out. Youngman keeps the Cubs at 3. Tyson with a walk. Steals second. Lang K. Wallace facing Perez. Grounds out. Holvey grounds out. Cotters leave the leadoff runner on second. How about we squeeze one more out of Jack here? Not the smartest decision. Solo homer. Overall, he was fine, though. 3 innings, a 1-run ball out of the pen we'll live with. Offense needs to pick up this pitching staff. Get things started. There we go. Joel off of Cody Hoyer. Pitchford behind him strikes out. Farmer, fuck off already. Austin Cotter, save your legacy with this at bat. Fuck you. Cotter's down to their final 3 outs. Who are we going to pitch here? Handel. Actually had another great year, so let's enter him in the game. 1, 2, 3 inning. What can Kennedy do to lead off the inning? He can ground out. Tyson grounds out. Lang strikes out. Cubs regain the division lead. Rubber match tomorrow. Bottom of the lineup is fucking dog shit. You're right. Great game from Wallace. Tyson, 2 steals, 2 knocks, and a walk, I think. Van Ness was mid. Rydell versus Killian in the rubber match. Big one here. We don't see the Cubs again till the final series of the year. Would love to even up the division with this one. Which catcher do we start? Both are horrendous. It is a really tough call. Cotter did throw out 2 base runners, but holy hell, he can't hit. Only 98 ABs, though. We're going to give Cotter another chance. I mean, he threw out 2 guys at second. Doesn't have a big sample size of at-bats like Williams does. And Mike Farmer, you're going to move back down. And Kennedy's been really shitty. So, like, I don't know what other option we have because they're all righties. But, I mean, let's give Coleman a try at DH this time. Here we go. Got to refresh Twitter and see if Katie's a bull yet. Fortunately not.
And now, your 2025
Cubs had 23 hits tonight. Jesus Christ, Reds. Take a look in the mirror. That is unbelievable. On to the Cubs of this franchise, though. We need to beat them. Big game. Let's get started. Strikeout for Tyson, strikeout for Lang, ground out for Wallace. Tough start for the offense. Rydell, nice work, though. Hovey with a base knock, double play by somebody. Fuck you, whoever it is. Shut the fuck up with the double plays. Come on, Rydell. Get out of this inning. He does with a big strikeout. Farmer with a walk. He's actually getting on base recently. Love to see that. Cotter. You gotta be kidding me with these fucking catchers. Hawkins in the lineup with an RBI double. Cotters have the lead. Tyson moves him over. Lang can't get it done. Rydell, 1-2-3 inning. He's been phenomenal so far. 1-2-3 inning for the offense. Rydell gets him with one blemish. Pitchford walk. Farmer gets hit. He is an on-base machine. What will Cotter do here? If it's a double play or a strikeout, we're going to have some problems. It's a single. Pitchford doesn't score, though. Bases loaded, nobody out for Hawkins. Fielder's choice out at the plate. Tyson now double play. I'm done. I'm done with the fucking double plays. If this team can't stop hitting into fucking double plays, they're not going anywhere. You can kiss the fucking repeat hopes goodbye. That's just a joke. 2-out double by Madrigal. Rydell works around it. Starting pitching's actually been really good this year. Rydell, a little bit of a jam. Can he get one more out for this team? Yes, he can. 6 shutout. We'll decide about the 7th in a minute. As the offense. Austin Cotter with 2 hits tonight. Okay. Hawkins with 2 outs. Draws a walk. All up to Tyson. Really need a hit here. He pops out. I think we just let Rydell go here because the bullpen sucks so much. That might not have been wise. Can he work around this double? He can. 7 shutout from Rydell. Phenomenal work. As Lang gives the Cotters some insurance with a solo homer. Wallace on as well. Hovey double. Bases loaded, nobody out. Let's blow this open, Dade. Fielder's choice out at the plate. Farmer. Base hit. Farmer actually turning a corner. 3-0. Cotter. Fielder's choice out at the plate. Hawkins ground out. So they only get 2 from that, but hey, we'll take that. Let's go right back to Keefe. Keefe gets through it with a couple blemishes. Any more insurance? No. Suari should be able to lock down a 3-run lead. God, I would hope. Double play ball. Cotters re-even the division. We're back and tied again. Cotters take the series from the Cubs. Let's go. 2-3-0 wins in there. Phenomenal starting pitching in the first and third games. Terry and Rydell, 2 7 shutout performances. It's awesome. Just awesome stuff. As we go back to simulating up until that final series of the year, which could decide the division. Take a look at the wild card standings after we sim this off day. Shut up with this. What is the alert? What is it? It's nothing. Can you shut up, please? Okay. Wild card standings. Well, we're technically tied for the division lead, so it won't show us. Actually, we would be where the Cubs are, which is 8 back. So it's division or bust. We will not be making the wild card. It is division or bust to make the playoffs, as the Braves and Padres are 8 games up in the wild card race. This just got real. Can you check the league lead in double plays? Is that a possibility? I don't really think it is on this screen. Can you do it on, team rankings? Can you do, does it come up here? Here it is. Wait. Yep. Look at this. Hold on. What in the fuck? We have 72 more double plays than the next highest. What the fuck? I need to take a breather for a second here. Not only do the Big Cotters lead the league in GIDPs, they have 72 more than 29th. What in the fucking world? And it's not even like I gave everyone 0 speed. Like, I don't get what this glitch is. This is like a game glitch, clearly. We're like, okay, we're 22nd in speed. I don't know why. I didn't give the team shitty speed. I think we were 15th at the beginning of the year. Even if we were 22nd, there's still 8 teams below us. Why on earth do we have 72 more GIDPs? What the fuck? What was I just at? And yeah, how the fuck... This can't be the actual leaders, because Troy grounded into 3 in the same game. So 4 is not third on the team. I think it's just showing a random 3 players. But, like, what the hell? How many... Well, let's check actually how many Troy has. Because we can check that. I'm pretty sure it says it. 20! Let me look up like what the league record is. Most GIDPs in a season. That doesn't come from like the fucking World War II era. Okay, actually that's not even that much. There's been some 30 plus seasons. But still, 20, bro? 20? And you don't even play every day because you get some days off because you're a catcher? Oh my god. Does anyone else even rival that? I know I saw Farmer had 13. What are we looking at with Lang here? 21! We don't even need to make fun of Troy anymore. Lang has 21. And look at every year he's at 20 plus. What the fuck are we doing? You're a 99 overall. You don't ground into 21 double plays. Holy shit. We saw Farmer at 13. I think Holvey had like 9. 16 for Joel. Really. He has 68 speed too. Beat some fucking double plays out. Data's 22. We have 3 guys with 20 plus. We have 3 guys with 20 plus double play. I mean, what the fuck is it? It's funny, but like, what the fuck, game? There's some glitch in the game that's getting us to ground into double plays. Maybe just because they're all created players. And created players have a double play glitch or something. But that is like weird. Let's win this division, because that's our only path to the playoffs. Hold on, I'm going to stop before these 2 games. We lead the Cubs by 6 games. Big Cotters headed to the playoffs. Let's fucking go. Big Cotters have won the NL Central with a strong September. Love to see that. 87-75 gets it done by 7 games. Holy shit, was the NL Central bad. Big Cotters to the NLDS, and they will take on the Dodgers. Let's go. Here we go. Back to the playoffs we go. We gonna do this. Let's check our end of season numbers. Fuck off with the transactions notification. Here we go. Andrew Tyson, 310, 402, 515. What a year. 36 doubles, hit 22 homers, 917 OPS. Actually stayed out of double plays. 7.7 WAR. That is an MVP caliber season. He might have won MVP. 7.7 WAR is absurd. Brady Lang, 293, 377, 553, 930 OPS, 41 homers, 113 RBIs, double play machine. But we don't care when the rest of the numbers are that good. 5.4 WAR, which is actually a career low somehow. Great walk to strikeout ratio. Awesome year for Lang. Wallace, my God. 35 bombs, 37 doubles, 98 RBIs, 78 walks to 89 strikeouts, 302, 390, 566, 956 OPS. Look at these 4 years. Jesus Christ, he's been a stud. 6.2 WAR, awesome year for Wallace. Holvey at third, 288, 380, 430, 810 OPS. Not a big slug guy, but hey, great numbers overall for the starting third baseman. Worth almost 5 wins. Only 5 errors at third. Gold Glove caliber season. Why is our lineup empty? What the fuck? Why are Fraley, Senzel, and Allen on the playoff roster? I gotta change that. Let me change it right now, because what the fuck is we doing? God, I hate this fucking game. Oh, I thought that said Ron Harper. Don't mind me removing much higher overall players from the playoff roster. Don't mind that. These guys suck. Matt McClain. No one knows who you are, buddy. You're irrelevant. Jake Fraley, please get off the team. All right. Now we're good. Fix the lineup. Who was here? Yeah. All right. Back to the stats. I think I left off on Joel. Solid. Not great, though. Slug under 400. Only 12 homers. Not bad, but man, Slugs, hit for some more pop, Joel. Come on. 12 errors, too. Come on. Mike Farmer, I mean, this is just pathetic. This is pathetic. He might not be able to start in the playoffs. This is a joke of a season. 9 errors, too, at second, too. What a joke. Pitchford, I mean, solid bat. I mean, it's a solid MLB player, above average player, corner outfield bat. I mean, it's fine. That's a fine year. Williams, we know the dude is a double play machine. Overall, those numbers for a starting catcher, not great, but, like, it could get worse than that. Getting 3 wins above replacement from your starting catcher is pretty damn good, too. And Kennedy, overall, was ass. He probably will not DH in the playoffs. Coleman Hawkins might be a DH candidate in the playoffs. 10 homers, 13 doubles in just 73 games. Good overall slash line. Climbing towards an 800 OPS. He is definitely a DH candidate for the playoffs. Elliott, can I say the same for him? I kind of can. 20 doubles. 269, 334. I mean, that's fine, too. He definitely will probably DH against lefties in the playoffs. Coley, 53 ABs and was ass in them. And Cotter can ride some pine. He sucks. On to the pitching rotation. Tosk finished the year pretty much the same as the first half. Those numbers are good. They're not ace caliber. They're like number 2-3 starter caliber. I wish I had a better season. Rourke, fucking ass season. Get your head out of your fucking ass. These numbers suck. Terry, solid. Solid third starter numbers. It would be a shame. It's a shame that Rourke fucking sucks as the number 2 starter, because these are really solid number 3 numbers. We saw Van Ness's numbers, and they were a disaster. This is a disaster. He will not be starting a playoff game. He will not be starting a playoff game. This is a disaster of a season Fuck you, Van Ness. That's a joke. And Rydell actually was the second best pitcher on the team behind Tosk this year. Maybe you could make an argument for Terry. They had similar years. Rydell, not a big strikeout guy. But solid year. If you just look at your fifth starter putting up these numbers, you'd think the rotation's elite. But unfortunately, Van Ness and Rourke fucking suck. Jack Youngman, 2.61 ERA in exactly 100 innings. You just can't ask for more than that. Nate Reed had 132 innings and was awful. Stop giving him innings, game. Please stop giving him innings if he's this ass. He will not be relied upon in the playoffs. Handel is so consistently solid. I mean, this is unbelievable. He didn't pitch a ton, but when he did pitch, he was pretty lights out. Keefe, 73 innings of pretty good ball. We'll take that. Did that say F potential? Why did I think I saw F potential? Max Marcus, my God, you are awful. Only 14 innings, thank goodness, but 14 innings of shit baseball. Matt Welsh, I'm afraid. 4 innings of 3-run, 10-hit ball. He had a whip of 3 in 4 innings. I mean, please tell me these were in like 15-0 games that he came in. Because if he gave up 10 hits in 4 innings in actual meaningful spots, no wonder we only won 87 games. Harper, pretty solid. He's going to get more innings in the playoffs. And Kieran Tewari, really darn good closer, 48 saves. Maybe don't blow 7 next year, but I mean, 2.84 ERA. 62 Ks. We can rely upon him at 91 overall as the closer. Let's check league leaders. Connor Rourke led the league in strikeouts. Tosk led the league in shutouts. Too bad Rourke couldn't turn those strikeouts into actual good pitching, because that would help. Fuck. I can't actually check the league leaders because they somehow are counting the wild card game. So now I can't even check because they fucking have wild card game fucking stats as the league leaders. That's just a joke. Awards, though, I can check. Troy Williams wins a Gold Glove at catcher. Well, that solves the catching question. I was questioning whether I should start Troy at catcher, but if he's a Gold Glove caliber catcher, he will be starting in the playoffs. Stop with the stupid-ass postseason MVP. They've played 1 wild card game. No Big Cotters were top 3 in MVP. That is a scam. What a joke. Tim Wallace deserved to be there. Cy Young. Terry and Tosk won the Cy Young in 24 and 23, but unfortunately Logan Webb wins it this year. Why is this piece of shit even in the game? What the fuck? Oh, we're going to face him in this series too. Great. Batting title, no Cotters. Reliever of the year, no Cotters. Rookie of the year, Cotters don't have any rookies. Hank Aaron, no Cotters. Any other Gold Glove candidates? Lang at first, 3rd place. Dade Pitchford, 2nd place and left. Didn't realize he was such a good defender. And Wallace, 3rd in right field. What a beast, man. Great defender and great hitter. What a beast. Lang and Wallace both. But we are on to Game 1 of the NLDS. Kyle Tosk versus Dustin May. Let's do this. Why? Why don't we have him? Why don't we have 4 valid lineups? Please explain why. Who are we missing in this lineup? Okay. Okay. Anyway, now we will play the game. Nobody cares about your stupid-ass Parkland commits, Cott. I don't even know if that's what you're talking about, but if it is, no one cares. We care about this. You definitely remember, Cott. All right, we're going to pause this until... I'm pausing the game until Cott tells us his SAT score. Cott's not in chat, so I'll resume for now. But if he comes back in chat, I'm pausing again until he says it. We'll play like a couple games of this series, and then I need to do some other things. We'll play like the first two. Brady Lang with a solo homer. Big Cotters lead 1-0. Great start. And then I give up a homer to Betts to lead off the Dodgers part of the inning. Wow. Offense does nothing. Dodgers offense does likewise. As pitchers have settled in now, someone made an error. First and second. And a double for Joel Salin. 2-run double, 3-1 Big Cotters. Let's fucking go. Tyson will swipe second here. And a triple for Tim Wallace. Drives him in. And an error. Hovey's reached on errors twice now. And a double for Salin, his second RBI double of the game. Cotters lead at 6-1. Can I not suck? Thank you. Williams with a walk. Can I get through 6 innings here? Yes, I can. 6 2-run innings, quality start for Tosk. Onto the bullpen we go. It will be Michael Handel. Holy shit, you suck. You're coming out in favor of Ben Keefe. Strikeout, pop-up, fielder's choice. Ben Keefe is Himothy. As Salin 3 for 4 with a shit ton of RBIs with a solo homer. Farmer double. Keefe will stay out there. He is so good. Hovey with a solo homer. Who's going to pitch? Ron Harper Jr. in the 8-2 game. Big Cotters win it. 8-2 in game 1. Yeah, no one's even watching this. So this will be the last game of the night. We'll be back tomorrow night for the rest of the NLDS. Salin with a hell of a performance. Lang homers, Hovey homers, Wallace with a triple. See you back here tomorrow night.